Well, this is our progress so far on the Raptor pen, and I'd like to continue. First thing I want to do is I noticed that these bars on the windows here are a little off center, so I'm going to select a face on each of these, Control L, and look straight on, and I'm just going to pull them over until they're a little bit better. These ones I think are okay, but on the other sides we have the same issue. So let's just touch that up first of all. Okay, that's better. All right, now what I want to do in this video, we'll see how far I get, is I want to do some of the railing. All right, and in order to do that, I think I'm going to have to do some moving of stuff. Right, I'm going to have to move the door, and I'm going to have to lengthen this a little bit. And so what I think I'll do is I'm going to Shift D and make a copy of this and move it to another layer. Come in, I'm going to look down on it, and I think I'm going to take this whole middle part and just push it down this way and push it up this way to give myself a bit more room here. Alright, so the way I'll do that is I will go into edit mode and wireframe, and I want to be in vertex selection, and I'm going to box select all these top vertices here and box select all these bottom vertices there, and I'm going to scale in Y. Pull them in. That'll make a smaller area inside for our Raptor, but give me a bit more room here. So let's go back on this one. Let's hide that and show both of these layers. And if that was the case, that would give me room, and that still looks fine there. I think when I do the railing, it's going to be just fine. I think I will just take this and slide it in. Let's have a look at what this would look like. I will want to do something like that, and I want to move the door over just a little bit so I can have a railing that goes to the wall of the building there and there. So let's try that as well. Let's look right here, and in wireframe I'm going to box select the vertices of the door, and I'm going to deselect the ones of the window there, and I'm going to slide this over and give myself some room for the bar to hit there and here. Let's have a look at that, and I'll move the doorknob. Okay, so now, and if I need to move the door more, I can do that. Now this one, let me bring back the original one. I'm just going to move that out to there. All right, so I always have it if I want to go back. Let's move this back to the first layer. Cursor to that. All right, so we're a bit off center, but that's not a problem. Okay, good. So having that done, it's going to be time now to start doing the railing. And I think the way I'm going to do this is to actually move this once again back to that separate layer, and I'm going to look down on it, and I'm going to have this. Okay, so let's do the railing that goes all the way around here. Of course the building is here, and it'll hit the building. Let's bring in a plane. Bring it up to about that level. I'll try that. Go into edit mode, and I've got the vertices showing there. Alt M, merge at center, and pull it out to about there. Now this is how I'm going to be making the railing, and we can adjust the heights of this in a bit. Okay, so I have no problem with starting right there. So let's go bead extrude, and I'm just going to pull it up till I get to that corner there. E and G, and pull it to that point. All these can be manipulated later. E and G in the X, and I'm going to bring it to close to this y-axis center point there. Let's come back here and let's just pull this down. E and G and drag to here. E and G in the X. Now let's click on the first layer as well so I can see the building, and you can see how that would go into the building there. And I just got to think about my distance, if that's a good distance out from this or not. Now I can fix all this, but what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to actually with that selected, I'm going to mirror this to the other side. Let's look at the top view and I'll join that in a minute. And then I think I'll go ahead and apply the mirror, and I'll go into edit mode, and I'll come down here and box select these and Alt M merge at center. I'm not going to worry about what's on the inside right now here in the building. Let's just come back to here and let's go Alt C curve from mesh. And now I have the curve icon, choose full, depth 0.10. Let's try that. No, it's probably not what I want. Let's go again on that. 0.010. That's more like it. Resolution of 2 and smoothing. Let's just have a look at that. Now, like I say, this can all be edited. So, for example, if this is a little bit too close compared to this, I could come in and I could grab it. In fact, can I just delete that vertice? There we go. Take both of those and I can pull this out a little bit, come back into object mode and examine my curve. All right, so this can constantly be done until I convert it to a mesh, if I even do that. So I just want to have a look over here. And if I wanted to, I could also go into edit mode. I still think that this is a little bit. All right, anyways, select it all, and I could just globally scale if I wanted to. Go back in object mode, and I'm right there. Okay, but I don't think I want to do that. Oh yeah, that's probably okay. But we're still going to try a little tiny bit of movement. All right, well, let's go with that for now. Okay, so the next thing I want to do is, I've still got my cursor selected, that's fine. I'm just going to bring in a cube and scale it down quite a bit, push it out to the side, work on something on the side here. Zoom in. I'm going to make the railing, or not the railing, but the structure that holds the rail. Scale in the Z, scale in the X. Yeah, something like that. And then what I would do, let's just apply scale, is I'd Shift D, copy that, and we'll scale it in Y first of all, a little bit, and maybe we'll take, we'll do that in a bit. All right, let's rotate this in the Y and just start manipulating it. I was actually thinking of not going through the bar, but that might be a nice idea actually. Yeah. Let's see. looks realistic. I was thinking more along the lines of just sort of touching the bar. As if it was attaching like that. And that's on the wall. Let's try this. Apply scale. And what did I just do? What did I just do? Bevel. My mouse is slipping a little bit. That was like that. And this one, let's apply scale. Anyhow, apply scale and a bevel to that. Let's zoom right in though. That's what I was thinking of. Might have some issues at other spots if it's not the exact same distance, but I'm thinking of going ahead and applying that. It's better in the wall. I'll go ahead and apply that, but I don't like it yet. I think, what am I? Just do a little bit more. So it's not completely symmetrical or anything. Let's get back into global. Like that. So I've applied, and I've applied, join. And I can still manipulate this if it's not in the right spot. And I'm not necessarily sold on this particular diameter of the railing, and it might be all right. All right. If I wanted to, I could scale in the Y. Let's just see what that would look like. Yeah, it looks a little bit too fat, but maybe from a distance it might be a little bit more visible. Okay. Now there are going to be 7 of these, but they're going to correspond, I think, a little bit with the supports. So let's just, for now, place these. Actually, let's not screw around with that too much because it's in a decent position to hold that. All right, let's leave it there. So make sure we've saved and applied scale, and let's go ahead and try an array. We'll do it in the Y this way, 0, and we'll do 7. Just have a look at that. Assuming we like that, let's go ahead and apply that array, and let's try mirroring this to the other side and seeing how it works. I think it works. I guess I'm starting to commit to this bar. All right, so now I'll go ahead and apply that. Let's go in and grab one of these. Select a bit and Control L. Probably have to do it in 2 pieces, right? Control L. Let's go Shift D, P to make it a new object, and select it and origin geometry. Let's go ahead and take this out and rotate Z90. And try sticking it in here and seeing how well it does its job. think it does. I just want to have a look. I can't really tell. I got some on there. There's probably just one there because I'm going to have that other piece there. So I'm not going to commit to this too much. I think I'll just copy another one and put it here. And we can try one or two here. Shift D, bring it out. Let's look down. And let's just get it a little bit closer to where it's going to go. I'm going to tap it there, and let's go rotate the Z. I don't need to hold Shift. Let's switch over to normal. How does that work now? I'm not sure I want two there. I mean, does the spacing have to be equal? No, the spacing is closer on these than on these. So if I wanted to try, if I did Shift E, perhaps I could get away with it. I just don't think it looks good. I really don't, not on my particular model. I think it looks better like this. Okay, let's try mirroring that though. Okay. And what about down here? I'm going to need one down here. So am I able to just take these? Down here, but we might be able to fix that simply. I'm going to go ahead and apply that by manipulating the curve, because perhaps it's not as far out here. Or when I drew it, I just did it by hand, right? I could do perhaps is take these and take these. I'll take all of them, and let's see if I just move them down, because I moved the other end. I didn't move this end. How about that? Okay. So we'll go with that for now. And now the other thing we can do, all right, is we could actually take this with a little bit of manipulation Shift D, scale. We could start using this. Now it's not going to be perfectly accurate, but I could do something like this. Just depends how close I want to get it. It's just an idea. Now I know we're not going to be blocking off the stairs. And we're going to have other points in there as well. But for the moment, just for the moment, to see how it would start to look. All right, come on. Let's bring it down here. Scale in the X. It's not the final positions of anything, just messing around here. I could start to get that one though. let's do a test though. Let's come into this one and let's take, oh, we'll take a nice piece like that. Shift-D, P, select it, origin geometry. Let's move it out. No, let's not move it out. Let's just, let's say rotate X 90. Let's just do that. All right. Let's go into edit mode, grab this top point, pull it way down, take this bottom point, pull it way up, and let's zoom in. All right. And take the bottom point and touch. Top point, touch. All right. Now, we could start to use this and get a sense of if our positioning is anywhere appropriate. Now, it's going to take a little bit of work to do this. The stairs are here, and there's another one of these. I'll just give you a general idea. It's not there here. Let's just go or grab whatever. Sort of like that. All right. At the top of the stairs, maybe. Yeah, something like that. I'll just leave that there for now. But there are, if I look at the picture, okay, see that one? That's the one I just manipulated there. There's, in terms of the straight line, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 of them. All right, and if we want to try to do this the right, not right number, so I'm going to start moving these along using the array, and I'll go for 13, and then I'll bring it back, and then we'll see how close we can get. It worked out pretty well. Now, I have a small concern about the height. I have a feeling that this one doesn't have to be as high as this one. But when I look at it, it's hard to tell. I have to look at some other versions. This one, just because of the perspective, it almost looks the same height. And this one, if I look at this part and this part, so I think I'm going to go with that. But I just wanted to show you something else that's pretty cool that we could do. We could go into here, select that point and that point, Shift-D, P to make a new selection, new object, and just do that. And it's done. All right? It's that section, just like that. And likely what I'll do is, let me just have another quick look at how this goes. It goes into there, and then it comes down the stairs. Let's delete that segment, just like that. Delete that segment, and then, once I had the stairs and all, I could go EG and bring it down the stairs, and that's what I'll be doing, getting it down. All right, but that requires the stairs to be in there, so that's what I will likely be doing very soon. But that's how quickly we could build up that section. All right, take this stuff. Oh yeah, let's go ahead and apply that array. No, let's mirror it. We'll apply it. We got to apply it later. Once we convert it to a mesh. Okay, so I can take this piece as well, and I can mirror that. It's already done for us. Okay. So look at that. We've built up that. Now, what else do we need here before I do the stairs? I think we're going to need something. Well, in this one, Yeah, there is one. There's one there. And I want to come back to the original. And there's probably one there, so I would feel comfortable doing one there anyhow. So let's see, do I have a single? Yeah, there it is. Okay, so let's take that, Shift D. We're obviously going to need them in those positions, but for the moment what I want to do is actually use it over here. Alright, it's just going to take us a little while to do this other part here. Just look down there. So right about there, and then I'll just copy it. Alright, like that. So we would have that and that. We'll work on the stairs and then coming down. Where else do we need those? We've got doubles, we'll do that stuff. I think that's pretty good. I think that's very good, tell you the truth. And all of a sudden, very quickly, it really shows the detail. Alright, so let's see how long we've been going for. Alright, let's stop it there, and next time we'll make the stairs and we'll finish up all that railing stuff.